The American Indian Christian Mission is about loving kids into a relationship with Jesus Christ. It's doing small, practical things with love that we're going to change this world. And we will do that by evangelizing these children and by equipping them with the right tools that they need in order to take it to their parents, to their moms, their aunties, their grannies, and saying, look what God has done for me. This is what He can do for you. It's a long process. We may be only the waterers, we may be only the seed planters, we may actually see the flower, but God has empowered us, and that's what this place serves to do. It serves to strengthen these kids and to get them into a relationship with Christ and to allow them to grow and allow them to flourish in a very dark place. They live in a very, very dark place. And if we can be that shining light, the scriptures tell us that we're to be salt to this earth and salt and light. And if we can be that, if we can help these children become better individuals, better citizens, then that's why we exist. We exist to evangelize and equip Native Americans. Part of our new vision that we're looking at the American Indian Christian Mission, and we're looking at a 10-year vision. And what are we going to do? Where are we going to take this place? Where's God taking this place? It's not about us. It's where God wants this place to go. And we feel real strong that in order for us to evangelize and equip Native Americans, then we need to be intentional about what we're doing. We need to, in our ministry, we need to be focused and intentional on, not so much maybe buildings and that, but on lives. What are we doing to help these folks into a relationship with Christ? One of the goals, one of the vision that I believe has been given to us by God, and you folks can be a part of that, is what's called the Nehemiah Project. The Nehemiah Project is taken out of the book of Nehemiah, where God told Nehemiah, I want you to rebuild the wall. And we feel like at the mission that we're in a rebuilding stage. It's building lives, one life at a time. And we're looking at planting churches. We're looking at planting 2 churches upon the reservation within 5 years. And they will be completely native ran. But giving these people some skills and these ministers training in order to feed their flock. We don't want the churches on the res just to maintain. We want them to be proactive in doing that. As a part of this Nehemiah Project is doing what's called the Bruised Reed Ministry. This ministry will be a part of the campus itself, and it will basically be a safe haven for our mothers and children who have a home life that they don't need to be going back to. This will be a 30 to 60 day program here at the mission. This will be a building that will be self-contained, it will be fully functional and fully staffed, and we'll provide a safe haven for these kids. We don't want to send our kids back into the lion's den if we can help it. So we'll keep them here, and it gives us an opportunity to minister to mom and minister to the child as well, and really kind of be even more focused and more intentional on how we're doing with our Native American brothers and sisters. One other thing that's a part of the Nehemiah Project is that of what's called FEAST, Family Encouragement and Study Time, where we're going to take our parents and have the parents bring the children in every Friday and every Sunday, and we're going to feed them. We'll feed them physically, but we're also going to feed them spiritually and really sit down intentionally with these parents with a Bible study and really kind of get to know them. I mean, we serve their kids, but there's a disconnect with parents and moms and aunties and grannies. And if we can get all these folks together and feed them food, everybody loves food, but if we can also feed them the spiritual food that Christ asks us to do, we just feel like that's a no-brainer, that we'll be much better off in intentionally building people up and building the kingdom up for Christ. So that's kind of what we're doing in a nutshell as far as the Nehemiah Project. That's a 10-year vision, you know, and there's a lot of detail, a lot of hands and feet that need to be put on it, but we feel very strong that God has called us to do this, and we're going to be obedient, and we're going to run, and we're going to seek His empowerment.